Hello Neil, this is I thought I'd give you just a little video clip of what the new site looks like and go through some of the features for you, just so you can get an idea of what's going on, and we can talk about it in more depth possibly next week. But I just wanted to let you see the style of the website, and the SEO features that we're applying. This is all about on-page SEO. So in other words, the things that you really need to do for your visitors if you want to get them to search for a product, or search for a product type, then land on your site as a result of that search, and feel that they've actually got to the right page. So as we discussed many times, the trick there is making sure the keywords align with the actual keywords on your website. So let me just get through what we have here. This site, as you can see here, has a couple of slides running. You can have up to 4 of these things running up here, and really they can be either adverts, or they can be, as I have them here, they're set up simply as sort of show and tell. You'll also notice the products, the pictures of the products don't actually align with what I have. These guys, for instance, are not the 23 opt 1, but that doesn't really matter. I was just putting something together there so that you could see what's what. By the time we get to launching this thing, these product types, etc., will align, and these will either be adverts, or they'll be more of this show and tell sort of idea. So this is your home page, and what we have on the home page is the slides, a welcome, and underneath here we've got a bunch of best-selling products. This can be anything you want in here. It can be just again another set of featured products, other than best sellers. But it's whatever you want it to be. Navigation wise, we have these main bars across the top, which are mirrored on the side menu, so that when users get into a page, they can see it's easier to go to the side menu to launch more other items of interest, if you like. The navigational links here are the keywords that you are going to be ranking for. In particular, RS-485 converters, and less so RS-422 and data acquisition. This is the big one as far as I can see online. This is the one that most people want to convert a product for, is to convert from the old style RS-232 type system and get it into the 485 mode. So this is the one that's going to make that should be making most of the money. Within each of these links here, or within each of these areas, there will be additional links underneath them. You see where this guy here sits. So I have, under RS-485, I've taken your standard, professional, and isolated products into separate categories, so that it's much easier to compare what each of your products does, and try and get an idea of a comparison of each product with respect to the market or the application that it's trying to serve. Now you'll also see these mirrored again on the main menu. Every time you see a plus there, that means there are some additional links underneath. If we go to just click that link there on RS-485 converters. This is each of these links will take you to a collection. In this case, the standard RS-232 to 485 converters. Keyword here is RS-485 converters, But there are some folks out there that use RS-232 to RS-485 converters. So we've got the whole thing is covered by this one here. But RS-485 converters is the main keyword on this page. When you arrive in the collections page, you have the option obviously to click on the collection itself. So if we click on that link, this will take you to the actual product page. Now, what I've done here is taken the information that used to be contained in the manuals, and I have really brought it up to where the product is sitting, so that when the user gets here, they've got several things on this page here. They have a bunch of products they can select. So this is the 3 standard grade products that you have, and there are, there's photographs of them here. They, if you pick one of these guys, then it goes to the next photograph, etc. When you do that, there's nothing else really happens basically, but the specifications table below is a combinational thing. It's specs and application information. I found it very, very difficult to find any real information in the manuals, even if I had 3 or 4 or 5 of them open, trying to piece together what product did what, and how they all stuck, how they all built up, if you like, into a cohesive product range for you. So what I've tried to do is convert that into a relatively straightforward application section with a descriptor for each of the products, explaining what it does, explaining what the differences are between these products, why you would take this guy versus that guy, and in a reasonably concise fashion. And I've added the drawings and the other timing stuff, etc., that you had in the manuals. Basically, the salient points in the manuals are contained within this specification page, which is now on the product page. There are very good SEO reasons for doing that. If you can avoid leaving your site to go to a PDF, do so. If you can add HTML keywords inside an applications page, again, do so, and we can link back and forth from this page to several other places. For example, in the power supplies, we have the Your Integrity Instruments P59J power supply. This will eventually be a link back to that product, as will anything associated with any of the other products. For example, in here in the timing, we talk about the professional grade, the XP parts. Again, those will be linked back, and that helps gives you a number of SEO benefits as far as the search engines are concerned. If you see multiple links within the site, making it a cohesive unit, where every product page is essentially talking the same language, that makes a big difference. So we have standard grade. You'll notice here that the parts are mentioned. The parts are also mentioned in the drop down menu. Again, from an SEO standpoint, you want to have those part numbers and part names inside your product page, so that it makes sense to the search engine. Let's go to another. That was a standard grade here. If I click on the professional grade, you'll see something very similar. We go again into the collection. When you hit the collection button, you'll get a very, very similar setup here, showing what that professional grade series does and which products you can buy. Again, very simple stuff. Now, the other thing you'll see in the sidebar here is a documentation menu. This has not really been started yet, but it's just to show you what's going to happen when we're doing once we've taken care of the site and we've got your on-page SEO up to snuff, and that's kind of what we're doing here. All these links and all this kind of family-based approach to things makes it very easy for folks to navigate. Once we've got that done, we need to take care of the authority level on the site, and to do that, there'll be a whole bunch of documentation in here about RS-485, RS-422, etc., and we then use those to backlink, to get backlinks from other authority sites. When we combine all those two things together, you'll have a website there that is going to rank for those keywords, and you should get more traffic, and you should get traffic that doesn't bounce, because the keywords that are being typed into Google are going to be shown up here on these H1 tags and in the product tags, and folks will basically know they've landed on the right page, and it's useful to them. What else was I going to tell you? My intention here is to launch this thing probably by the end of the year, so another week to 10 days or so, and what it'll do is it'll it's going to be running in parallel with your other two sites, which is no big deal. What I want to do though is I want to be able to push ads to the site, so that I can really gauge some of the potential, the monetization potential of the keywords that we're using, and I'll perhaps raid some of your competitor sites and see what they're using on AdWords, and see how we go from there. Once it's launched, there'll be, this doc section is going to be the thing that we'll be working on for the next 2 to 3 months, to add all of the information that you need to try and make the site as bomb-proof as it can be with regard to Google search, and we'll take it from there. If you have any questions about this, give me a call. Like I said, I think what I'll do is I'll set some time up with you, either next week or very early into the new year, unless you've got some issues that you want to discuss. I would like to have some information on more about your customers, more about where they, who they are, what you see as being important on the site, and for those, for your major customers, and maybe we can work a few things in there. But we'll do that when I talk to you next up at your office. That's all I have for now, Neil. Take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.